This is the Arduino Portenta. It's got an M7 and an M4 32-bit processors. It's also got a radio, and then that you've got Wi-Fi, so 802.11 G and N, and you've also got Bluetooth 5.1. This is a bit of a beast machine. It packs so much in here. You can connect a battery up, so the battery plugs in there, or you can do it the standard way through the USB port. It's got a GPU in there, it's got watchdog timers, Ethernet you can expand on, you can put a LORA shield on there too. It's got a lot. Also camera interface, you've got ADCs, you've got 3 ADCs on there, 16-bit max, and up to 36 channels. You've got 2 12-bit DACs, 1 MHz, and USB-C, which you can use to power, and also for serial information as well. So what I'm going to show you today though is this extra device here, which is the LORA. So you've got the SD card you can plug in, you can store things to it. So those things might be images from the camera, and you've also got a microphone. It's also got a processor on here as well. What this does is this connects to the Arduino Portenta through these little connectors there, so it slots on, so male and female, and this allows you to expand to it, and they just clip in like that, and there you go, you've got a LoRa board with a camera. It's also low power, this device as well, so you can put it to sleep. It uses the mbed as a base operating system. To get started and send your first LoRa message, the first thing you need to do with the Portenta is open up the Arduino sketch, the first config. I'll add this to the bottom of the comments in the YouTube video to my Git page, and I've done it under the branch called first_config. So what you need to do is you need to run this sketch, and it's going to print out what the device ID is, and then it'll tell you to copy the information from the things network with the details from there for the app EUI and another details. We'll get to that later. So all you do is plug in the Portenta and then click on upload, and that'll upload it to the screen. So I'm just going to fast forward this bit. Okay, so that's run. So the next thing to do is to click on the device monitor, and it's going to ask you how you want to connect. So the most secure way to connect is through OTAA. So to do that, you just press 1, and then it's going to ask for your app EUI and your app key. So this is what you need from the things network. You need to copy and paste that into there. Once you've done that, that will be stored inside the Portenta, and you're ready to go on to the next stage. So now I'm just going to flick over to the things network and show you how to use that. Right, I've started the things network. You can get here just by accessing on this address here. And I'm going to go to the applications. So this is the previous application. So this one is the one that will be receiving the information. But to show you how you actually enter an application, I'm just going to create a new one. So go to new, application ID, just going to make one up. So new, you can only have hyphens in here, Portenta, hello world. So for the name, I'm going to choose something the same, obviously choose something different, and then we just need to add the end device. So here is where we choose Arduino, so Arduino SA, and then so it's the LoRa shield that we want, and then we want this one, which is the UK address. On this one, I just select the recommended, and here it's just waiting for you to put in the information. So this is where you enter the create an app UEI. So if you just put 0000, it can do that. Or you can just make this up yourself. On the previous Things network, it would actually generate that for you. It would generate the unique one, but they've not done that on the existing one. On the new version 3 of the Things network. So the EUI is what you get from the device from the first config, and then what you need to do is you need to copy that and this back into the first config when it asks you. And then a device ID, so this could be Portenta AK01, and then you click register. Alright, so I've just got to put something in here. So hopefully that hasn't been used. Can't have underscore, so let's just have a hyphen. Register device, and there you go, the device is created. And that's it. Okay, so we've got main. This is the script that's going to run and send some information to the Things network. So I'm just going to upload this code and I'll explain it while it's loading. So because I'm using Platform IO in Visual Studio Code, you always need to include the Arduino.h. This is the library for this particular type of board. The secrets is going to include this tab here, which has got my secrets. So this is the two details I'm pulling from there. So the app EUI and the app key. The board's going to set up at 115 baud rate. It's going to wait for the serial to connect. Then it's going to initialize the modem. So the modem's the LORA modem. We're then going to just serial print some basic information. It's going to join to the network, and it's going to report if it can't join to the network. And what we're going to do is we're going to just print some basic information saying it's going to send something to the Things network. All it's going to send is the message hello world 1, and then this is going to just encode it correctly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send this information across. So begin packet is start the LORA radio. The modem.print is going to send the actual message, which is up here. And then it's going to just make sure that the packet's been end, so the end device knows that it's the last part of the message being sent. And then what we're going to do is, if there's going to be any problems, it's going to report those here. And any problems with the print, it's going to check for any messages coming in, and it's going to print those messages out if we get them. This bit here is going to wait for 2 minutes, and this delay here will automatically sleep the Arduino. So that's 120,000 seconds, is it? Yeah, which is 2 minutes. So that's uploaded. So now what we're going to do is just look at the display to see what actually happens. So it's going to do this bit, which is printing this information here. Right, there you can see the message has been sent. You can see message being sent correctly there. So we're just going to stop that now, and we're going to flick over to the Things network. There's one final thing that you need to do before the messages are received and understood by the TTN, is to update the payload formatters. So you can find this screen by logging into the console, applications, Portenta demo, so your device, end devices, then select the device you've created, your payload formatters, and then your uplink. And this will take you to this screen. So what you then need to do is just select the JavaScript. And because we're sending simple characters, all we need to do is just put in this code here, which I'll upload to the Git page. and then you just save changes, and there you go. That's it. Right, now to where the messages pop up within the Things network. And if we go to messages, so we go to end device. In fact, if we go to live data, that will show us. You can see we've got the hello world there. And that's it. That's the message sent.